Hey everybody, my name's Laura Franz. I'm a triple diamond with It Works Global. I asked Lisa if I could participate in your challenges, just because I think anything I can do to grow my business is a great thing. I'm technically not in Lisa's downline, but Natasha Robertson is my accountability partner, so I kind of follow you guys around. But I wanted to talk a little bit. My tip is about maximizing your time. So I'm a triple diamond. I have an organization of almost 400 people. I also work full-time still, which for some may seem a little odd. Why in the heck is she triple and still has a full-time job? But if you rewind 2 years ago, my husband was laid off of his job and he's never had to go back. So we've decided for our family that my husband would stay home while I continued to work. And I love teaching, so that's why I continue to work. But with that said, I work every day. I actually get to work at 7:30 and I don't get off work till 3. And if you know anything about being a teacher, it's not just 7 to 3. I mean, I grade papers at night, I lesson plan. This school year I have a student teacher that I'm going to have to mentor as well. So I'm a busy person. I have a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old. So maximizing my time is super important. And not only just time, but just making sure I'm not completely exhausted by the end of the day. So what I've decided to do, and I may be an oddball in the company, but since day one, I have always done prepaid wrap parties. Some may say no go because, what if people can't afford it and they just want to come? I mean, people can just come to my parties, but for real, I've only done prepaid. Sorry. And the way I do this is I coach my hostess to get the prepaids. The way my hostesses wrap is they get 5 prepaids and they wrap for free. Not only does this make my hostess really make sure that they get people to that party, but and the reason I did it is because when my husband was laid off, we didn't have money sitting around for me to just randomly order wraps for my parties. That was bill money or food money, so I use that money for prepaids to actually pay for the wraps for the party. And I make the money due usually about a week prior, and I usually do 2-day shipping, which yes is a little more, but my parties always have at least 5 people who've already paid to wrap. I'm not out money in my pocket when I order those wraps. It comes from the prepaid, and it maximizes my time because if I've worked all day and I go to a party, I want to make sure there's people there. And I know there's benefit in saying, that one person could be at your wrap party and change your business. I get it. But for me, if I'm going to be gone all day, miss my kids all night, and be at a wrap party, I want to make sure that people are going to be there who want to wrap and that I'm maximizing my time. I would say my signing rate of loyal customers is about 90-95%. Because I really feel like the prepay, it means people are going to be there. It means they're interested in the product because they're upfront paying for it before they even come to the party. And I do little contests too with bring a friend, you can get an entry for another free wrap. But I think that tip for me has really worked for my business. And I know most of my team does prepaid wrap parties. I rarely have a party cancel on me because if 4 or 5 of your friends have already prepaid, you're not going to cancel. So that is my tip. And I challenge you to try this. Try it once. If you have a party coming up, try a prepaid party. Hostesses don't know how we do this. So they're not going to say, oh, well, my friend had a party and didn't have to do prepay. Most of them will just say, okay, because that's how they think it works, or a distributor does a party. So that is my tip. And my challenge is to try to do a prepaid party. I do have a template that I send my hostesses to put it on Facebook, that it's 25 prepay and 30 at the door. And I do have people come and pay 30 at the door. But most people will pay the 25 prepay, and it just makes for a great party. People who want to be there, and I'm not putting out money to get wraps. And then maybe nobody would show up, because there were a few times I did parties where, the hostess says, oh, I have 10 coming. So I would order 3 boxes of wraps. Now that's 160 something bucks, 180 bucks. And then 2 people would show up. And then, yes, I could sell the wraps eventually. But, if that's a struggle for some people, which I know it is, to come up with that money, try the prepaid method and let me know how it works. So thanks for letting me do your challenge. I hope I did it right. And if you have any questions, again, my name's Laura Franz, and have a great day. I actually have to go work in my classroom. Bye.